Daytona. Who's going to get here first? Regan Smith, 7. Keselowski, 22. Stewart, 33. And contact! Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end.
The first time I ever heard about Kyle Larson was this accident, unfortunately. Coming to the end of the 2013 Daytona Nationwide Series race, Regan Smith would pull a bad block and end up wrecking himself into the entire field. What would come from that would be Tony Stewart picking up the win in dramatic fashion, but Kyle Larson's car going on the catch fence, flipping over almost, and ripping it to shreds. The tire will actually go into the grandstands, and this was a huge moment during the 2013 season. It was definitely a controversial one, and definitely a pretty tragic one.
By the time they get out of turn 4.
Remember, the next flag will end this race.
Look at how Michael Sadler off the ground.
Into 3 and 4. Elliott Sadler looking for his second win in the Camping World Trucks. Michael Waltrip has never won in a truck, but he's won here twice.
Here he
Coming
comes.
to the finish line.
He's got him. Mikey, you got him. All right.
Hell yeah! Hey guys, look at the rear spoiler on Mikey's truck.
I don't know if you can call this truck legal after half of the spoiler is flat, giving the car extra speed down the straightaway, but regardless, Michael Waltrip would pull a late pass during the 2011 Daytona Truck Series race on Elliott Sadler to pick up his win 10 years after his first Daytona win. This was a pretty emotional moment for Waltrip after the passing of Dale Sr. during the first race he won at Daytona. To come back 10 years later and pick up a win in a dramatic fashion had to be a very outstanding moment in Michael Waltrip's life and racing career.
Whoa! Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry, and I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different. Multi-point harness is trying to hold your hips and your lower body tight into that seat.
Whoa, a little loose there.
Car smoking on the backstretch.
Okay, so Blaney drives in. Oh, he drives in hard. Oh, maybe too hard. He's going to open the door for the 17.
Side, keep digging, buddy. White flag right here. Keep digging.
Side by side, 1 to go.
I think Blaney drove that thing in just a little bit too deep, Kyle. Hanging with them, though.
He is giving it all he has right now. This is great racing
Good
right here,
stuff
man.
right there. Now he's see if he can hold that line through 3 and 4.
What a great run by Blaney, man.
Has never won in the Busch Series.
It's going to lose a little bit here, but
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Kenseth's getting loose.
Around. Blaney.
Oh!
Back it down, baby. You're the best.
Hey, Blaney wins a wacky race at Charlotte.
Clear, we're good to go.
7 back. 7 back.
Harvick 3rd, Reagan 4th, Logano 5th. What a topsy-turvy finish to the Coca-Cola 600.
And Dale Jr. is scooting away. Uh-oh, he's slowing, isn't he?
150,000 people on their feet.
Jr. is slowing. He's out of fuel. He's out of
Out of
gas.
gas. And as at Indy, the leader at turn 4 does not get to the flag. Harvick, the closer, wins it.
Once again, where did he come from?
Golly gee. Have you ever?
No, I have. Once again, never. Are you kidding me?
Down and look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
gracious.
goodness.
Well, we're looking at Ryan Sieg, and he's currently running 4th. But that's Josh Williams, who was asked, as I told you, to go to the garage for extending the caution. The debris came off his car. He has parked his number 92 at the start-finish line, and he's walking to the garage. Look at this. What an exit.
Wave and see you later. And then they parked him, and he said, fine, I'll park it right here in the start-finish line.
So, you know, you got that bear bond, and because it's so cold.
This is still by far one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. At Atlanta Motor Speedway, Josh Williams was caught up in an accident early on in the race, and they kept having caution after caution after caution. NASCAR was already frustrated. So they told Josh Williams, your car is too much damage, you're done. Well, he was so mad, he decided to park it on the start-finish line, get out of his car, and just walk away. This was amazing, and I wish more drivers would have a personality like this, because it was awesome.
Remember, think whatever you think. Don't say it out loud. All I said was Jeff is gay.
Spin could not have come at a worse time for Matt Kenseth, because they had not made their green flag 2-tire stop, and the laps are going to expire on segment 1. The NASCAR official is holding Kenseth for a 1-lap penalty. A lot of special rules for this race, and here's their reaction.
I'm all I'm here is a one-way conversation, Jason. You got to tell me whatever you need me to do here, bud.
I guess we're going to have to pit, Matt. They told me that if we got in this situation, they would red flag it so that we'd have an opportunity to pit, and that's not what they're doing. Caution came out with 4 laps to go. So pit, if that's what they're saying.
I don't need to explain. Just let me know what you may do. I'll pit here then.
That is one cool customer right there. I would be screaming, and he just said, tell me what to do.
Larry, the explanation that we had was that caution laps counted if they ran out the segment under caution.
The NASCAR All-Star Race has always been a chaotic nightmare half the time. The format never makes sense, and the racing is subpar. Recently, it's been a little bit better, but in 2016, it was so chaotic that Matt Kenseth, who technically was up front after the segment, never made a pit stop because the caution came out, and he had to make it under green. So Matt Kenseth was never even allowed to make his pit stop, and NASCAR penalized him, and it was a chaotic mess.
He gets away from Edwards by about 5 cars. Junior spinning.
Earnhardt Jr. spins up in front of McMurray.
Tire flew off that left rear of the 8 car.
How in the world did that happen? The tire completely fell off the car.
That's a one attempt at a green-white checker.
Coming through the white, coming through the white.
Kind of luck. This is the emblematic of the kind of year I've had. Watch the 8 car. My heavens.
Man. Looks like maybe a broken wheel or something. I mean, the lug nuts just, don't all come off the car at the same time. It could have been a broken wheel. And Jamie McMurray, oh my gosh, bad day for him. He had such a good run going on.
What a crazy finish.
That is crazy.
Comes off there right up in front of Jamie McMurray. And suddenly a day he thought might end up in victory lane ends up with disappointment once again.
And there's 2 fellas that didn't do anything wrong at all. Jamie's just a victim, and Junior broke a wheel.
Kyle Busch looked to have this race in hand with only a couple laps to go up until Johnny Sauter would blow a tire and hit the outside wall, bringing out a caution. This would shuffle everything up. This is exactly what happens, it seems like, in NASCAR. When there's a great finish fixing to happen, somebody in the back blows a tire or hits the wall and the caution comes out. But what would ensue after this was calamity for Dale Jr. Jr. would restart third on the final restart of the race, looking to have a shot at winning. He's already had a horrible 2007, and he wanted to end on a high note. Unfortunately for Earnhardt and the 8 team, his tire would fall off his race car, and he would crash.
Some grip in these corners. Ooh, trouble, turn 1. Danica Patrick, Landon Castle tangled up. Castle going for a slide.
Okay, we did not hit anything. Did not hit anything.
It looked like Danica had a chance of not hitting anything, but just back up on the track.
8th caution is out.
Bringing the pit road here has got some pretty heavy left front damage.
Racing for 25th and 26th positions on the lead lap. And I saw that. It kind of looked like.
Nice and smooth here. Easy, easy, Easy. Just keep it off the wall.
Yeah, she certainly seemed to go in there with a purpose into the corner of at least sending a little bit of a message, but ended up getting the worst end of it.
Christopher Bell in the 20 talked to him before the race, and he told me he used to hate road course racing, but he said last year the 2 road courses, the only ones he's run in the Cup Series, they had the best speed. He said, now I like them, and I had this race circled. So a little bit of mental attitude and liking is worth some speed. And Kurt Busch makes a big mistake, Mike.
Oh, Kurt Busch! Pow!
Our leader, we saw him go off there through the kink on the exit of the kink once before, but he took it to the next level that time.
And we stay green.
Man, plowed a lot of dirt through that infield, but I don't think it completely destroyed his split.
Whoa, Kyle Busch is around. Big wreck.
Wow. There's
Dale Jr. got involved.
Oh, Junior's in it, and Matt Kenseth.
And Ty Dillon and Eric Jones are all piled up in turn 3.
What the heck happened?
The 18 just turned around. I don't know if he got himself in a unique position, or the car got loose right there going in the corner, or he had a tire going down, but it just turned around in front of everybody.
All right, let's see what we got.
There's Kyle Busch.
All by himself.
Boy.
Oh, it just
Whoa.
turned. I mean, that has to be a tire. There's no way that car just jumped around like that without something happening to it. I mean, he just lost. That thing just went sideways.
Coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my man. What a race.
All the way through, but especially for the lead here. This tire that Goodyear has brought is allowing these guys to race like this. I think he might get him right here.
He's got it.
He's got
the contact. And he takes the position back. Uh-oh, Kyle, will he retaliate? Yes, he turns him. Joey Logano goes past. He gets through it. The caution is out.
Come on.
And there is damage to the points leader.
Ooh, close. 3 wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets to the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Caution's out, caution's out.
Caution is going to come out. Both drivers trying to get by. Looked like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn up 33 into the wall. Our championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that.
Holy cow, I can't believe he did
Championship
that.
contender Ron Hornaday hard into the wall. Kyle Busch sends him in.